feel like this is very moody interview with kind of lighting going on. So I'm going to do an interview with Kassie. I'm also been very sick, so I am very pale. So I started this YouTube channel back in 2008, like June 13th, 2008. I like the 13. I don't know, I recently found the first video I uploaded to this channel that is still up, and it was me before my 17th birthday being like, I'm gonna try and look every day being 17, and it was very long-winded and it was very annoying. And I just, in it, I ended up saying like, I like upload things and then delete them, and I'm like, how many videos do I have that I've uploaded and deleted? And it got me thinking, because the majority of the videos on this channel are privated. All the videos on my booktube channel are privated, and it was just crazy to me. So I went back through. I have made public some videos, not all the videos, because I'm never fucking doing that to myself. I don't want to watch them all and see which ones are appropriate to be put up, and I have the option of viewing which ones are appropriate to put up. I'd just be like, ah, I like that headline, I'll put that one up. I don't care. But it got me thinking, like, the psychology of why I deleted videos and why I took them down and stuff. Part of it is very much a social anxiety thing for me. So sometimes I get too much, like, interaction going on and I get really anxious. And then I decide that I can't upload anything anymore ever, and I'm going to run away and hide. That's happened a lot. Sometimes it's someone finds my YouTube channel, which happened recently, like a year or probably two. It's more than a year. Like 2-3 years ago, one of my friends found my booktube channel and mass private everything. I just couldn't handle the idea of people that I knew watching me. And part of that was that I wasn't very entertaining. I don't think I am very entertaining a lot of the time, but anyway. I felt very, going back and watching some of the videos, I'm like, why did I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what was going on. And to be fair, I could probably watch most of my videos that I've put up recently and be like, what was I thinking? Why did I put that up? But now I'm fine with people seeing it. I don't know what happened at 25, but I started giving less fucks about what people think of me. And that's great. Because I have, like, every 5 years of my life I stopped giving fucks about what people think of me. It happened at 15, it's happened at 25, let's keep going. For me, YouTube, anything that I throw out on the internet, like my Pinterest board, or when I was doing blog posts or things like that, has always been very intimate. It is very me. There isn't really like a screen that I'm behind. Well, there is a screen separating us, but there's nothing really in between being like, this is the character that I am playing. This is just like me, and you have to deal with that, and if you don't want to deal with it, you can deal with it, sort of deal going on. And I felt like, because I'm a very chameleon-based person, and I can change myself to fit in different areas and different perspectives, whereas I feel like my YouTube videos are always a very good representation of where I am at that point in time. Sometimes a little bit more thought out than I normally am, but that's about it. And I don't know, people watching them, like, I could deal with the entire world outside of my world seeing them. That was fine. I just couldn't deal with, like, people that knew me seeing that side of me, which very much comes from the fact that I feel insecure a lot. And I am very worried that if people see the true, real me, that they won't like me. And that's pretty much it. Like, in my real life, I've gotten a lot better with that. I present a lot of myself a lot of the times, but a lot of the time I also feel myself pull back and be like, oh no, we can't say that, we can't do that. And a very formed way that I end up being around people. But at that time I felt, yeah, like there was this different side of me that not a lot of people saw, that like I didn't want them to see, I didn't want them to have access to, I didn't want them to ridicule me over. And I think it was very indicative of some of the people that I had in my life at that time, because they would have fucking used it against me till the day I die. I still have problems with my other half watching my videos. I'm better at it, but I don't want to watch them with him. If he wants to watch a recent one, Josh, you can watch it any time. If you want to watch anything old, fuck off. I'm not going to be here. I'm running away forever. I don't care. Like, any of the videos with my mom, that was a whole other thing. Like I know occasionally my mum would check in and watch my videos. That was fine once she found out about them. At least now with our channel together, she can watch whatever she wants. I don't care. She sees it all now. She's seen my editing. The editing doesn't change that much. Although the thing she's said to me recently is, I love how you edit me because I don't feel dumb. Because everyone has that point where you're sitting there and you're constructing a thought, especially if you are constructing a thought and thinking about something, where you have that pause. And presenters in a lot of YouTube videos, you don't see that pause because that pause is edited out. And she was watching Missouri Stars, I think, live, and she was like, oh, actually, she's not this concise, formed human being I thought she was. I'm like, no, no one is. It's a very rare and few people that can talk for 5 minutes straight and get the point across very concisely. And that's generally people with scripts. I don't have scripts. I don't know how to write a script. I'm a pantser with everything I do in life. I try to plot and then I just pants it. I think because I also couldn't be like, hey, this is where I was at this point in time in my life, don't judge me. That's the other thing that had me privating everything. Like I think I've gone through and I've unprivated all my NaNoWriMo stuff because I love my NaNoWriMo stuff. Even if it was bullshit. I didn't have to watch that to know that I'm okay with having that out. There's certain things where for some reason it's just like, no, that's fine being out. That's fine. But having people in my life see it, I was just like, oh no, that's not a thing. I really want to make the conscious effort now that I have been making the conscious effort now. That if I'm putting something out, I'm not going to care if someone that I know sees it. If a friend stumbles upon my YouTube channel, hi, how are you? I love you too. I don't. I hate you actually. You're a terrible human being. But like, sort of that sort of thing. I don't want it to be this is my YouTube channel, but I'm embarrassed for anyone to see it because it's what it's been. So I think it just came from insecurity, me being like, but if the people in my real life see how I really am, they're gonna hate me. And it's not even like that it was all of who I am, because everyone is divergent. Everyone is a very diverse person and has different aspects to their personality, and like your neighbour doesn't know the same you as your friend knows you, as your mum, as your boyfriend, as your other friend knows you, as your work colleagues. Everyone knows a different perspective and a different part of you, and there was something about them seeing the YouTube part of me that was just frightening. I don't know. We've talked about self-esteem on this channel before. It's terrifying. Because I've had such shitty friends in my past, I know where my self-esteem issues come from. And I try to work past them. And then every now and again, a memory will flare up and I'll be like, oh, that's where that one started. Oh, that's where I got that one. Thanks. Like my body dysmorphia started when I had friends that were shorter than me and were way skinnier than me because they didn't have as much bone mass as what I had. But I was fucking as skinny as them. I was just like slightly thicker bone mass, if that makes sense. And then I like look back at some of the friends that I didn't even consider were chunky kids, and they were chunky little kids. And I was just like, huh, I didn't realize you were a chunky little kid. I always felt fat because I was tall. It always makes me question as well, like what part do I play in other people's lives? Like some people, you could say their full names to me and I'm just like, who? Like one of my friends that I grew up with, Sam, one of my other friends would say to me constantly, oh yeah, you know Sam, whatever her fucking last name is. I'd be like, I feel like I know her, but I feel like I don't. And then like, I saw Sam and I had her in contacts and I was like, oh my god, that's Sam. I spent like hours with her as a child. Like we always used to play around and shit. And then like, after that I was like, I feel so stupid. I'm the stupidest human being right here, right now. But that's something that happens. I don't know how big of like a part I had in her life or what part I played in her life. Just as she probably doesn't know what part she played in my life. And that's like an interesting dichotomy. And there's other people that like I know I have on Facebook and I'm kind of like, do they ever think of me and like what part we played in each other's lives? Because I am not very active in a lot of people's lives anymore. I feel partly because I had people fuck me the fuck over and I haven't chosen friends wisely, or someone crosses me and then I decide to just chuck everyone overboard because no one is worthy. That's definitely been a problem. I feel like girls are just so drama filled. Like I will gladly sit there and talk shit with the boys all day, every day. With the girls, you have to watch and pick which ones you talk to, because some of them are very controlling and I had to talk with some friends recently because there was this one, she's like, oh, but I don't want her to hate me, and I'm like, nothing you do will stop her from disliking. Get what I was talking about? Because I just had to answer a call. Yeah, do you guys have that where you have like this one certain aspect of yourself that you don't like others to see because it's like too much of yourself? Or do you not understand what the fuck I'm talking about? I don't know, it's just like, I think I've spoken to this with Lady Elizabeth here on the YouTubes, that it's a whole different thing when like your family members or someone that you know sees your writing or your videos. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on here? I'm going to shit my pants. I don't know what to do. It's so weird. I think I've had too much nostalgia lately of like random people just popping up in the shop or something, that I'm just like thinking back nowadays like, oh, why didn't I do that? Because of this. Or because I saw what expectations I had of me and I didn't like those expectations. That happens a lot. Like, I can tell you certain points where like friendships fell apart, and some of them I sound like a terrible human being when I tell you the point of in their life it was, but at the same time I can't concisely say, well, honestly, it had been falling apart for months and it was just that we had both been out of each other's lives at this point in time, that's when it broke apart. Also, they were manipulating me and wanting this from me, and I could see that manipulation happening and I wasn't a fan of it, you know. And sometimes I found that I built very shallow friendships with people, and it means that like you can't cross that great divide. I don't know. It's not like that I don't have love in my heart for these people, that I wouldn't give them the time of day. I just feel like a lot of the times with friendships, they're very much in this place at this time, and if we're outside of this place and this time, it's not really a thing, you know? It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna edit and hopefully finish the video that I was meant to finish on Sunday before I got sick. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.